Okay, so very good morning and a very warm welcome to the session. So first of all, I can see one student have already joined the session. So I would love to hear it from you. Children, before even I begin and I speak anything, let me tell you in the session I am going to keep a continuous check on the chat. So I'm keeping a check on the live chat continuously. So whatever you would like to convey, you all can convey it to me via the chat. Okay, so in case you would like to wish me back, that again you all can do via the live chat. Fine. So a very good morning. I hope you had a great of course weekend. I just wish that the week also goes well. When it comes to this particular weekend, let me tell you, this particular weekend was the one which is taking you towards the end of the what I can say year. So I just hope that we have a nice week and you have a nice start of the day. So we'll be going ahead. First of all, I would like to welcome the ones those who are here. I'm really glad you all could make out to the session on time. So if the child can just put me hi, hello, good morning, I can address you well. Okay. Okay. Fine. So I'll be moving ahead. First of all, I'm really glad that you all could make out to the session. And then, of course, now I'll be moving ahead. So, in case anyone is watching me for the first time and you have never been in my session before, you have never seen me before, so I would like to give you a quick introduction of mine. Okay, so children, this is me, as you all can see, and this is my profile on Unacademy. So when it comes to me, I am of course a biology educator with this amazing platform that is nothing but Unacademy. Uh, this is nothing but, of course, my profile, Seemarjit Kaur, and when it comes to me, I have completed my master's in biotechnology, post which I have also pursued my bachelor's in education, both from Mumbai University, and as of now, I have 6 years of amazing teaching experience, and honestly, having a great time with you all here. When it comes to me, children, believe me, I'm really enjoying teaching over here, teaching on this wonderful platform. See, I always say that teaching is a symbiotic thing. It is a give and take relationship where teachers are, of course, involved in giving away the knowledge, but students, of course, play a very important role. Your discipline, your thrive to learn, you like, because what I feel is if children they show interest in learning, of course it's going to work out that way. So this is the reason I just want you all to understand that if you all are going to participate in the session is going to become interesting. So before I tell you anything, in case any one of you are attending YouTube sessions and you are really liking to learn from an academy, children, there's an amazing app waiting in your Play Store. Just download the free Learners Unacademy app and start learning via Unacademy. So you all can join an academy and you all can, of course, follow me. So when it comes to me, before I go ahead, I'll be sharing my Telegram channel with you. And when it comes to sharing my Telegram channel, I'll be sharing the link. Children, when it comes to the Telegram channel, let me tell you, this channel is basically going to be the one which will give you all the insights about my session. Because what exactly happens, whenever I take a session, I share the link over here. Because it happens, there are so many sessions lined up that you tend to miss it. So in that particular situation, this Telegram channel is really going to help you. So I have already shared the Telegram link in the chat. So those who have not joined my Telegram channel, you all can join. So joining the Telegram channel, following my profile will really help you in not missing out on my sessions. Moving ahead, if the learner can tell me, have you followed my Telegram channel by any chance? You can put it in the chat. Yes. Okay. Never mind. So let me tell you, in case you haven't joined Unacademy, in case you haven't joined, of course, the Telegram channel, you can quickly go ahead and be a part of that. Believe me, it is going to help you like really, because you will make sure that you are attending on all the sessions because of that. And let me tell you, when I go ahead, before I speak anything related to the session, I just would like to let you all know about what exactly I'm going to deal with today. When you talk about the session, children, okay, before even I talk about anything, first thing that I would like to let you know is special class. When you talk about the special class is basically the ones where you are going to attend the session that is completely free. So when you talk about the special class, let me tell you, children, the moment you download Unacademy, first of all, let me give you an idea. You all might be thinking, ki, let's keep on attending YouTube session only because it is something which is free. But when you talk about the Unacademy platform, that is something which is again amazing portal which gives you so many opportunities. Believe me, it gives, because the moment you join Unacademy, children, there are two type of sessions that you have. One is the special class and one is the plus class. Okay, so what you need to understand, special class is basically the one that is going to be available for each one of you. If each one of you all can attend special classes, because special classes are completely free. So I take special classes Monday to Saturday at 9 p.m. So children, what you all can do is, if you are new, you all can join Unacademy. You all can unlock the free sessions using my code SKMAHA. Okay, so when you talk about SKMAHA, this is nothing but my code which you all can use to unlock the free sessions. So special classes are completely free. Believe me, children, once you join Unacademy, you will realize there are so many things which are waiting for you when it comes to your Unacademy, and that too without you being a subscribe member. It's not like you only when you are going to be a subscribe member these things are going to help you out. No, even without being the subscribe member, you can go ahead with that. So let me tell you, Monday to Saturday at 9 p.m. you all can attend my sessions. Additionally, if you take the subscription, you all can attend my plus sessions as well. Okay, I can see more learners joining the session. So good morning, children. Have a very happy Monday, I would say. So I just hope that the week goes well. You all can put a hi, good morning, something in the chat so that I can address you while taking the session. Okay. So, and in case, yes, let me tell you, in case anyone is unable to message in the chat, that could be because you have not subscribed the channel. So let me tell you, children, for attending the sessions, you all need to subscribe the channel. So in case it is not getting possible for you, so the thing which is missing is subscription. Okay, so you just have to click on the subscribe option and you will become, of course, subscriber. Fine. So let's move ahead with what exactly are we going to deal with today. We are going to focus on the chapter Enhancement of Food Production. So let me tell you, children, I have been taking these sessions and of course I have already taken my last two sessions as well on this. So in case anyone did not watch my previous sessions, you all can check it out. Since your exams are approaching, many students, they have their prelim exams coming in, many they do have their unit test and all coming in. What I thought is this is the time where you all need the overview desperately, because what exactly happens, this is what I feel, and I of course keep on telling my students, it's not only about preparing, it's also about how do you prepare. Okay, so what you need to understand when you talk about the concept of preparation, when you talk about the concept of all the chapters that you have, you really need to get an idea how exactly you can go about overview, how to study basically, which are the things which are important. बिकॉज वॉट आई फील इज चिल्ड्रेन, जितना पढ़ना इंपॉर्टेंट है ना, जितना ये इंपॉर्टेंट है कि तुम लोग पढ़ो कि ये आंसर इंपॉर्टेंट है, उतना ही तुम लोग वो कैसे पढ़ते हो इज इंपॉर्टेंट. बिकॉज यू नीड टू हैव एक्सपेक्टेशंस. लेट मी टेल यू, whenever you talk about the sessions, you need to have expectations. When I say expectation means, let's say I'm learning a chapter, so मुझे idea होना चाहिए कि ये chapter से कैसे questions आ सकते हैं, how exactly am I supposed to learn, can this come for 1 mark, 2 mark, because children, then you're going to prepare accordingly, and believe me, that is really going to help you in exam. So I have been taking sessions on overview. Last two sessions also which I have taken on YouTube was overview of respiration and circulation, now about enhancement in food production. So if you would like to learn about other chapters as well, I have taken sessions of overview of reproduction in plants, reproduction in animals, origin and evolution, inheritance and variation. So if you are really interested in that, you all can join the free platform that is nothing but Unacademy. I'm sorry, the code is not this. Yes, let me just rewrite the code for you. It's a very easy one, SK ma'am live. So children, what you all have to do is, you have to just use this code. Believe me, this is a golden code. Like when I use the word golden code, why I'm saying like that? Because this is the code which you all can use anywhere. If you are unlocking free sessions, free quizzes, if you want to go for a discount offer, you can go for this particular code. Okay, so this is basically something, means the moment you join Unacademy, new children, wherever they ask for the code, you can use this code. And believe me, the moment you join Unacademy, you'll realize there are so many things waiting for you in the house, even without you being a subscribed member. So just try it out. Believe me, you're going to love it. Okay, so let us start. I can see a learner, still no message. You all can just try saying hi, hello or something, so that I'll get an idea. Okay. Fine. So what exactly I'll be going ahead with is biofortification. Till the time I expect a reply, it is biofortification. So let me tell you, when you talk about biofortification, what exactly is this? Biofortification is basically the one which you all can consider whenever you talk about a topic which can be asked for 2 to 3 marks. See, first of all, children, the entire chapter is not there for you. You of course have deletions. I believe you all are aware that you all don't have the entire syllabus, but you have the parts which are deleted for you. So when you talk about biofortification, this is basically a concept which you can expect for 2 or 3 marks. I hope you all know the paper pattern, where children, it is very simple for you. There are 4 sections in your paper: section A, section B, section C, and section D. Okay, section A for 1 mark, which includes MCQs and answer in one sentence. Section 2 with 2 mark questions. Section 3, 3 mark questions, and then you have section 4. So when you talk about the questions, of course it depends which can be asked for 2 marks, which can be asked for 3 marks accordingly. So let me tell you, when you talk about biofortification, this is something which is a part which you all have in exam, and this can be asked of course in different ways. I'll be giving an example, but first I'll tell you what is biofortification. Anyone who is attending my session of overview for the first time, let me tell you, I am not, children, here to teach you the content. I'm not going to explain what is biofortification because I've already done that, but rather the session is more about giving you the idea that when you're learning biofortification, what are you supposed to learn, what can you expect in exam. Okay, So that is what I just would like to let you all know. So when you talk about the concept of biofortification, you can expect a distinguished overview. Let me tell you the first thing. Distinguish, I'm saying, I'm sorry. You can expect a short note over here. So when I'm using the word short note, what I want you all to understand is, children, short note can be 2 mark, it can be 3 mark. This is the first thing that you need to understand. It can be, any of the two ways. And when you are getting a question like this where they're asking you to write a short note, of course you can brief up about what exactly is this. So these points are just, the brief up thing, that it is basically a method which will help you to improve the vitamin, mineral and fat level when it comes to your crops. Okay, and then what I want you all to understand is why it is important, because it is going to solve the problem of malnourished people. चिल्ड्रन, बहुत सारी ऐसी कंट्रीज है जहाँ पे लोगों को वो न्यूट्रिएंट नहीं मिलता है विच दे रियली वांट. सो इन दैट केस सच थिंग्स आर गोइंग टू हेल्प. लेट मी टेल यू, ये एग्जाम में स्पेसिफिकली भी पूछा जा सकता है. सी चिल्ड्रन, अ क्वेश्चन कैन बी आस्क्ड टू यू इन मल्टीपल वेज. दे कैन आस्क यू शॉर्ट नोट फॉर 2 mark और 3 mark, या चिल्ड्रन उसमें से छोटे छोटे कंसेप्ट उठा के दे कैन आस्क यू 1 mark questions. And believe me, I'm being really honest with you. This is something that I'm telling out of my experience, that students, they really struggle with 1 mark questions. Believe me, it is not your I can say 2 or 3 mark question. Actually 4 mark question may they don't struggle at all, because 4 mark question कैसा होता है ना, you are expecting something, तुम लोगों को पता है इतना लिखना है and you can write something. But 2-3 mark में you all struggle कि कितना लिखें, कितना will suffice. And 1 mark, तो as you all know, 1 mark is something which always goes on point. When you say a 1 mark question, वो मतलब exactly वही लिखना होता है. 1 mark में you cannot beat the bush, right? So इसीलिए many students, they lose their score over there. Let me tell you, can be achieved through conventional selective breeding practices and also through rDNA technology. So what you need to understand when you talk about your biofortification, ये कैसे achieve करोगे तुम लोग. When you talk about कैसे achieve करोगे means what are the methods you can go for. So conventional selective breeding practice, this is one, and rDNA technology, the second one. Okay, so these are the two things that you all need to know, that these are the two techniques. So वो लोग तुम लोगों को एग्जाम में 1 mark के लिए पूछ सकते हैं, how can you go for biofortification. So this is something that you can expect. Additionally, you also have a question where they are talking about objectives for breeding program. So when you talk about objectives for breeding program, what you need to know is they are talking about the 4 parts. That is, what are the objectives? So children, the objectives are to increase the protein content and quality, oil content and quantity, vitamin content and micronutrients. So basically biofortification का काम ही ये है children, that how can they make your what I can say crop, whatever you are doing, how can you make it better. Because ऐसे बहुत लोग होते हैं children जिनको proper nutrient नहीं मिल पाता है, they are malnourished. So if you are going to give them this, they are of course not going to be malnourished. So ये उनके objectives है. In your textbook they have given 4 objectives. तो ये भी शायद तुम लोगों को 2 mark के लिए आ सकता है. You never know. And let me tell you, I'm not saying you are going to do that, but I've seen many students, they don't study significance, they don't study objectives, considering that this is not something which is going to come. So it can, okay, don't think that it will not, it can come. Okay, and then you have examples. Children, ये बहुत important है. Let me tell you, this is something which is really really important, which you can expect in exam, and I'll tell you what exactly you can expect out of this. Children, examples दिए हुए जैसे fortified maize. Fortified maize is an example of biofortification. So they can ask you for 1 mark, what exactly is the improvement made. मतलब अगर ये maize है, ये तो तुम लोगों को समझ में आ गया that this is maize, but उसमें improvement क्या किया है. So children, when you talk about fortified maize, उन्होंने twice the amount of amino acid बढ़ा दिया. मतलब maize में जितना amino acid होता है, उसका double amino acid lysine and tryptophan है इसमें. So that is nothing but what we have done as an improvement. Wheat at less 66 and iron fortified rice. देखो अभी iron fortified rice में तुम लोगों को सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है, वो नाम से समझ में आ रहा है that this is basically a kind of rice where the iron content is going to be high. So the iron content is really going to be 5%, 5 times higher. And then you have wheat at less 66, here the protein content. So children, ये तो words है ना, fortified maize, wheat at less 66 and all. तो यहाँ पे तुम लोगों को पता होना चाहिए कि वो लोगों ने क्या improve किया. This is something that you can expect in exam for 1 mark. Then vitamin A and minerals rich vegetables, vitamin C enriched vegetables. So when you're talking about this vitamin A and vitamin C enriched, यहाँ पे तुम लोगों को पूछेंगे कि कौन से vegetables have been enriched. So when you talk about vitamin C, it is your bitter gourd, it is your tomato. These are basically the ones those who are enriched with vitamin C. And when you talk about vitamin A, it is nothing but your vegetables like your carrot, spinach, and all that. So ऐसे questions आ सकते हैं. This can be asked in MCQ. This can be asked in your one sentence. Okay, it can be any of the way. So this is the reason I want you all to be prepared with this. And like I said, children, 1 mark questions, your MCQs, these are something which students really struggle with. So make sure that you are confident about that. Okay. Uske baad, children, when you talk about the chapter, you don't have the middle things, animal husbandry and all ka jo part hai, you don't have all that. So that is something which is deleted, and then you directly have the role of microbes in food. When you talk about role of microbes in food, what you need to know is you have dosa, dhokla, idli. So children, role of microbes अलग अलग चीजों में पढ़ते हैं. You study the role of microbes in food, you study the role of microbes in industry, role of microbes in sewage treatment, in biogas production. तो कैसे भी question आ सकते हैं. Let me talk about this first. When you talk about role of microbes in food, so that is this is related to fermentation, to be very honest. इसमें there are chance कि तुम लोगों को 2 या 3 मार्क के लिए पूरा question आ जाए where you can write these 3 points, and there are very high chances that they can ask you specific question like this is something, children, which has been already asked in board. बोर्ड में ऑलरेडी तुम लोगों को पूछा था. Carbon dioxide produced during fermentation causing puffing up of the dough. So what you need to understand when you talk about carbon dioxide, what you need to understand, ये exam में बहुत बार पूछा है, what is the role of carbon dioxide in dough या fermentation. So carbon dioxide is going to make the dough fluffy. या ये भी question आता है, what is going to make your dough fluffy. So this is already a board appeared question for 1 mark. So this can be asked. Additionally, children, तुम लोगों को ये भी पूछा जा सकता है कि कौन से organisms के वजह से होता है. So it is Leuconostoc and Streptococcus species. Let me tell you, when you talk about Leuconostoc and Streptococcus species, these are basically the ones which are going to be the examples. That is Leuconostoc and Streptococcus species are the ones जो कि fermentation करने में help करते हैं. तो ये भी तुम लोगों को 1 mark के लिए पूछा जा सकता है, or they can ask you regarding this fermentation as well. Okay, I believe this is clear. Okay, so before I go ahead for the further discussion, I would like to let you all know about an amazing feature that you will find once you download this wonderful app. That is nothing but ask a doubt feature. Children, once in case anyone out of you have not downloaded the app, I really would want you all to go ahead, because believe me, you are going to have ample number of advantages once you do that. So like I told you, children, already the advantage that you have is, of course, you have free sessions. So it's not like you join karte, you have to take the subscriptions. You have free sessions, you have free test series भी. There are many things which you all can avail even if you are not a subscribed member, but believe me, you won't be able to resist without being a subscribed member. But you can see many things, and additionally there is an amazing feature of ask a doubt. Now what exactly is this? Ask a doubt feature is basically a feature, children, which you all can use if you want to ask something. Let's say now you are there in a session and तुम लोगों को कुछ भी doubt है, you all can ask me directly. But what about when you're in a mode when you're planning? जैसे कि if सुबह उठ के तुम लोग पढ़ रहे हो at 7 AM या 8 AM या at night you are studying and तुम लोगों को कुछ doubt आता है, so you don't have to rely on Google, you don't have to rely on your friends, and तुम लोगों को ये बिल्कुल नहीं सोचना है कि अभी हम लोग क्या करें, because Unacademy is going to be there with you throughout. Because students, there's an option where you can ask unlimited doubts 24/7. Okay, so using this particular feature, you all can go to your home screen, click on doubts and solutions. Once you click on that, you have an option of ask a doubt, and they'll be asking you to click an image and upload. Let me tell you, when I say they'll be asking you to click an image and upload, means whatever query you have. So if you already have it in the what I can say, your gallery, you can do it, or either you can click it over there. Let me tell you, but make sure you edit it well. उसको अच्छे से edit करना, so that whatever additional questions will be there or something, that will get edited. You don't want कि additional चीजें जो उसमें आ जाए. So जो भी additional चीजें होंगी वो नहीं होना चाहिए. Whatever is the question, that should be there, so that children, the educator doesn't get confused कि तुम लोग क्या पूछने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. And finally, the important one, do not forget to choose an option of the subject. Children, याद से subject choose करना. When I say याद से subject choose करना is what subject question is it? Is it related to physics? Is it related to biology? Is it related to chemistry? Whatever it is, you choose it well. When I say choose it well means, let's say अगर chemistry related doubt है तो choose chemistry ताकि it should reach the correct person. And after that, you just have to brace yourself and you have to sit and wait for the answer coming your way. Okay. So I believe you are getting a little idea how it works. So all of you can gear up and you all can take the advantage of this, you know, which is going to help you throughout. And I think children, ये ऐसी चीज है जो तुम लोगों को अभी बहुत ज़्यादा काम आने वाली है, because this is something which you all can use unlimitedly. So there's no limit कि कितने questions you all can ask. So quickly gear up, and since your exams might be around the corner, this is really going to help you. Okay. Moving ahead, microbes as the source of food. Children, here there is nothing much as such to ask you for 1 mark, but they may ask you this for 2 mark. What is the, you know, write a note on microbes as a source of food. So one thing is, of course, fermentation में तो वो काम आते ही है. In addition to that, you may also go for microbes as a source of food. Like children, there are many ways. For example, as you can see, single-celled protein. When you talk about single-cell proteins, what you need to understand, this is basically something which is, I can tell you, an important part which is used these days as a source of protein. Protein is something which is, of course, very important, because we need protein on daily basis. So when you talk about microbes, they can be used. Okay. So what you need to understand when you talk about microbes, जैसे कि children कोई microbes, देखो single cell protein, ideally it was there in this chapter, but now it is not there for you. It is nothing but basically the type of the organisms that we eat for getting a good protein content. And now what are we doing is we are going for mushrooms as well. Mushrooms and truffles are something which are a very rich source of protein, and they are a fungi. I believe you all are aware, mushrooms, the butter mushrooms where we have. And let me tell you, the best thing is they are high with the protein content, but they don't have much sugar and fat in them. So what you need to understand that they are basically the ones, those who can be considered for that. So यहाँ पे children, there are less chances कि तुम लोगों को कोई specific question आए, but you can get a question which is for 2 mark, you know. Let me tell you, anything can come. चलन, आई वुड लाइक टू लेट यू नो कि बिल्कुल भी ऐसा मत करना कि तुम लोग मतलब ऐसा होता है, आई डोंट नो वेदर यू डू इट और नो, मैं ये नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि तुम लोग करते हो, बट दिस इज अ वेरी कॉमन थिंग दैट इज डन कि ये कंसिडर किया जाता है कि ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये आएगा, ये नहीं आएगा. सो व्हाट आई वांट यू ऑल टू अंडरस्टैंड इज इट कैन बी एनी ऑफ द वे. ओके, सो व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट द कंसेप्ट ऑफ यू नो द थिंग्स, मेक श्योर कि तुम लोग सबको इक्वल इंपॉर्टेंस के साथ पढ़ो. ऑफ कोर्स मैं तुम लोगों को बता रही हूँ कि ये बोर्ड अपीयर्ड है, ये ऐसे आ सकता है. You also can check out on the past papers so that you get a clear idea about it. Okay. So yes, now when you talk about the concept of the role of microbes in dairy products, देखो हम लोगों ने role of microbes in fermentation पढ़ लिया, that is everything is related to food of course. Then role of microbe as a food, जैसे mushrooms and all. Now role of microbes in dairy products. So when you talk about dairy, here something which is very important is the name of the microorganism. So when you talk about curd, they may ask you कि इसमें which organism is the one which is involved. So Lactobacillus acidophilus is the name. So they may ask you the name of the organism which is responsible for, you know, making of curd. Then when you talk about yogurt, it is Streptococcus thermophilus, thermophile, and Lactobacillus bulgaris. So what you need to understand when you talk about the concept of these organisms are basically the ones, those who are going to be very important. And when I say those who are going to be very important, what do I mean by this is कि children इनके नाम पूछे जा सकते हैं तुम लोगों को. Okay, they may ask you the name for this. So you all need to make sure that you know, you get an idea about this. When I say you get an idea, because what you need to understand कि people they think कि ऐसे तुम लोगों को specifically questions नहीं आएंगे, but they can ask you, and let me tell you the spellings are very important. Then buttermilk में पूछा जा सकता है how it goes, and same is applicable for cheese. Cheese के लिए कौन सा organism involved है, they have given you the specific name, which organism is involved, how exactly we go for it. Such questions can be asked for that. Okay, I believe this is clear over here. Fine, let's go ahead. Yes, so now before I go ahead, Children, industrial production is something which is given, the role of microbes in industrial production is something जो तुम लोगों को काफी डिटेल में दिया है. So let me tell you, when you talk about industrial production, ये सारी चीजें, alcoholic beverages, organic. Now when you talk about alcoholic beverages, of course you're talking about beer, wine, whiskey, rum and all that. Clearly तुम लोगों को textbook में they have given you the name of the organisms. पहली चीज जो मैं तुम लोगों को बता दूं, even before speaking anything about it, you can get a short note on this. The role of microbes in alcoholic beverages, organic acid, vitamins, growth hormones and all that. And in addition to that, you can also get specific questions. When I say specific questions means you may get a question where जैसे कि alcoholic beverages में कौन सा organism involved है, ऐसा हो सकता है children that they ask you which organism is involved in alcoholic beverages and कौन सा what I can say, starting product is also involved. Because what exactly happens, no, when you talk about alcoholic beverages, when it is wine, when it is beer, children, जो तुम लोगों का starting product है, that changes, right? So what you need to understand when you talk about alcoholic beverages are basically the one जहाँ पे तुम लोगों को पता होना चाहिए कि what is the raw material, what is the name of the organism. Similarly, children, when you talk about organic acids, let me tell you, organic acids में तुम लोगों को बहुत type के acid, citric acid, acetic acid. So in all these case, everywhere they have given you the table. Organic acids के लिए they have given you the table. Vitamins के लिए they have given you the table. Enzymes, antibiotics, everywhere they have given you the table. So I want you all to learn the table with the correct spelling and make sure, children, whenever you are learning, एक दो बार मैं तुम लोगों को ये नहीं बोलूँगी कि 10 बार लिखो, but just while you are reading it out, while you are going it, through that, just write it somewhere twice. The reason being is that is going to help you to remember the spelling well. Okay, so what I want you all to understand is when you talk about the concept of organic acid, it is important कि acetic acid, okay, Aspergillus niger, citric acid, what is the one? So you need to know the name of the organism with a proper spelling. So the tables are important. So either they can ask you this as a short note for 2 marks, but majority of the time what I have seen is out of my experience में ये नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि पूछ नहीं सकते हैं, but majority of the time ना children उन्होंने organism based questions ही पूछे very commonly in MCQs में ये बहुत common है तुम लोगों को पूछना क्या करते हैं either they give you the name of the organism और वो क्या बनाता है पूछते हैं या they give you the name of the acid and कौन सा organism बनाता है. So in MCQs it is very very common. Additionally they can also ask it for 1 mark. देखो 1 mark के लिए पूछा तो it is even. MCQs के लिए पूछा तो at least you are not struggling with the spelling. But if it is being asked for 1 mark, then it further, of course, it is going to be something which is important. So what I want you all to understand is when I talk about the concept of organic acid is basically the one जहाँ पे you need to know, and children's spelling should be correct. Vitamins, of course, again in your textbook they have given vitamin B, vitamin C. So कौन सा vitamin कौन सा organism बना रहा है, what exactly is their role. These are the things which are important for you all to take. Enzymes के लिए भी they have clearly given you which enzymes, and same is antibiotics. So let me tell you कि यहाँ पे majorly you can expect a 1 mark question from this. तो ये part से ना 1 mark question actually chapter से there are very high chances of teachers taking 1 mark question, and like I have told you, 1 mark question is something which is really a struggle for us to score, and the weightage is for 4 mark without option. So chances there that they can ask you. Okay. So before I go ahead now, I would like to let you all know about our raise a hand feature. Let me tell you, this is again a feature which is really really helpful. When you talk about this particular feature, this is nothing but a feature which all the subscribed members can take advantage of. Now what happens, children, like you are attending my session now and you all can have a chat with me, whatever you want to ask, या तुम लोगों को कोई answer देना है, so you can put it in the chat. Similarly, when you join this amazing app, you will see that there's an option where when the session is going on, of course live sessions are going on, and if you have a doubt you can put it in the chat. But for the subscribed members there's an additional feature which is an amazing one where they can have a live audio session with the educator. Now how exactly it goes, when you talk about a live audio session, what you need to understand is below the doubt there's an option of raise a hand. The moment they click on that, the notification will go to the teacher, and the moment the educator will invite you, the person will be able to have a live audio session with the educator there. Let me tell you, it can of course it can be live, and what I want you all to understand is whatever they want to speak, कोई doubt है, कोई answer देना है, या they want to convey something, they can do it. So they can talk to the educator live. Isn't it amazing? It is really something which is effective, and the ones who have sorry, one second. The ones those who are already there on Unacademy and they have not taken the subscription, give it a thought. And while giving it, of course, do remember this golden code SK Ma'am Live, which is really going to help you with that. Yes, what's next? Unacademy Parent Tab. So when you talk about Unacademy Parent Tab, what you need to understand is this is basically an app which you all can download if you would like to track your performance. Let me tell you, when you talk about this app, this will help you to know how exactly are you growing as a student on Unacademy. So isn't it amazing, children? It's like a report card, where of course we are not going to judge you on that, but rather children, it will give you an idea कि तुम्हारा graph कैसे जा रहा है. Because ऐसा हो जाता है, you are unable to keep a check. So this is going to help you to keep a check. तो ये तुम लोगों को बताएगा how exactly is it going. Are you going high or is it a fluctuating one? So तुम लोग देख सकते हो कि तुम लोग क्या changes ला रहे हो अपने schedule में, because of which it is working, and you can change it accordingly. Okay, so for that as well, I just would like you all to know that this is the code which you all can use, and you all can download the app, and then you can of course use it as well. Let me tell you, it's not only about downloading. You all can download it and then you all can use it as well. So open it and check it out. Fine. Moving ahead, the role of microbes in energy generation. Abhi children, when I talk about role of microbes in energy generation, I would like to let you all know this thing first, that role of microbes in energy generation is related to your biogas, because biogas is something which is of course a source of energy, which is really good because it is something which is a non-conventional source of energy. It is renewable. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि coal है या fossil fuel है which is going to end. So how we go about it? So इस पे 3 mark का question आ सकता है. Let me tell you at the start itself, they can ask you a question on 3 mark where they are talking about the process of energy production, but they can ask you this for 1 mark as well. Biogas is a mixture of what? So this is a question, this is a point which can come for you for 1 mark, and this can be asked in MCQ as well, that which gas is the one which is highly present in biogas, like which constituent is the most, carbon dioxide kitna present hai. So you need to know that it is methane, it is carbon dioxide, it is hydrogen sulfide, and then it is other gas. So you need to know about this. Okay, so I believe this is fine. Then children, they can also ask you about the digester. Let me tell you, the diagram is very very important. The diagram can be asked. When I say biogas production, यहाँ पे diagram को explain किया हुआ है. So children, the diagram can come for 2 or 3 mark. Let me tell you, there is a probability that they may ask you only the diagram. Not 3 mark, to be very frank. 3 mark के chances कम है. But 2 mark to for sure. There are chances where they can ask you for 2 mark. So what I want you all to understand is, when you talk about the diagram, it can come for 2 mark. And diagram, of course, the labeling is something which is important for you all to make. Additionally, anaerobic digestion. When you talk about anaerobic digestion, children, this is where they are talking about the process. And when you talk about the process, what you need to understand is that this is basically the one where you are talking about the 3 steps. I'm sorry, they are talking about the 3 steps: hydrolysis, acidogenesis, and methanogenesis. So this is the first step, this is the second step, this is the third step. So this is a ready-made 3 mark question for you, where they ask you to explain these 3 processes. Additionally, ऐसे भी हो सकता है कि they can talk about each process, मतलब हाइड्रोलिसिस के बारे में बोलो या एसिडोजेनेसिस के बारे में या मिथेनोजेनेसिस के बारे में. So it can be both the ways. Either पूरा आ सकता है 3 मार्क के लिए, either they can ask you each for 1 mark. Like children, when you talk about hydrolysis, they may ask you कि what exactly is hydrolysis. So or write a note on hydrolysis or explain hydrolysis for 1 mark. That is nothing apart. So तुम लोगों को बताना है कि hydrolysis में होता क्या है, where the initial, this point is important honestly, rather than going for the first point. ये point important है लिखना कि क्या होता है. So it hydrolyzes your carbohydrate into sugars, protein into amino acid, lipid into fatty acid. So basically breakdown होता है of the complex thing into simple. And this is very important, which organisms are involved: Clostridium and Pseudomonas. In exam you may expect 1 mark के लिए सिर्फ they are asking you about the organism. That also could be a probability. Okay. देन एसिडोजेनेसिस पे भी 1 मार्क का क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. व्हाट इज एसिडोजेनेसिस? इट इज रेडी मेड फॉर यू. और दे कैन आस्क यू ऑन मिथेनोजेनेसिस एज वेल. व्हाट इज मिथेनोजेनेसिस? मिथेनोजेनेसिस भी आ सकता है. व्हाट इज मिथेनोजेनेसिस? दे मे आस्क यू द नेम ऑफ द ऑर्गेनिज्म एज वेल. मिथेनोबैक्टीरियम एंड मिथेनोकोकस. और दे कैन आस्क यू अबाउट द रिएक्शंस. वो लोग तुम लोगों को रिएक्शन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस भी पूछ सकते हैं. दैट दे मे आस्क यू टू राइट अबाउट द रिएक्शन. इट कैन बी एनी ऑफ द. आई होप दिस इज फाइन. So yes, moving ahead, I believe there are no queries. Then children benefits. I have purposely included this because I have seen many students जो कि benefits को consider नहीं करते. Like I said, उनको लगता है, I'm sorry, 1 minute. उनको लगता है कि benefits are something which are not that important. I'm not saying सारे बच्चे, but ऐसा लगता है कि ये थोड़ी पूछेंगे. But they do ask because children benefits are something which is a ready-made question. State any 2 benefits or state any 3 benefits of biogas. So this is the reason you all need to study it. It's not like that you can leave it, but rather you need to study benefits for 2 mark or 3 mark. It can be any of the way. Okay, so make sure you study benefits properly. So before I go ahead, I just would like to let you all know that children, like I said, the moment you join Unacademy, you basically have 2 type of sessions to attend. One is a plus session which you all can attend when you become a subscribe member, and one is the free session, that is a special class. So let me tell you, when you all are in a stage where you are attending special class, you all will really thrive for becoming a subscribe member. And when you take a wise decision of being a subscribe member, believe me, you are something, you are going to experience something which is really worth, because we are going to make sure that your entire syllabus of math, science, that is physics, chemistry, biology and English, will be covered in multiple languages. Yes children, the beauty of the portal is we cover the sessions in multiple languages. So the same content, same syllabus will be taught in Marathi, Hindi, English, and it's up to you which session you would like to attend. So we are not going to force you कि तुम यही attend करो and don't attend that or something. So it's completely on you, because there are multiple sessions. When you talk about me, I take sessions for grade 12 every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 7:45. Like that, there are multiple teachers. I take biology in English. Similarly, there are other teachers as well, those who are taking different subjects in different languages. So it's completely on you कि which language you would like to go for, which language you would like to opt for which subject. So that's completely on you. And there are multiple batches which have been started. As you can see, revision batch for physics and math has been started last month. That is from 22nd of November, where it will be taught in Marathi. Additionally, there is a revision course which has started from this month, from 6th of December, and the physics, chemistry, math and biology will be taught to you in Marathi again. So what you need to know is, when you talk about this, you need to understand that these are the batches which are going to help you to get a revision of everything, since your exam are coming nearby. So everyone gear up and give it a thought. If you have not downloaded the app, you are missing out on a lot. So try this app, believe me, you are going to enjoy it. And if you have already downloaded and if you have not taken the subscription, give it a thought, because children, the best thing is all the sessions are recorded. So let's say if you all were like, for some reason you miss out on some sessions, you all can watch the recorded sessions later. Additionally, you can also go for the doubt solving sessions. After every 3 sessions we have a doubt solving session, and this doubt solving session is going to help you in clarifying whatever queries you all have. Okay, so give it a thought in case you haven't given it till now. Okay, let me quickly go for the poll before I talk about the batches. What subject do the batches cover? So when you talk about what subjects do the batches cover, what will you choose children? A, is it going to cover only math? B, science? C, math and science? Or D, English? Revision course, any guesses? Okay. Yes, so the correct answer is, it is going to go for PCMB. This course is going to make sure that the entire syllabus of math and science will be taught to you in Marathi. And let me tell you, when you talk about it, children, it is nothing but basically the one which is going to go for the revision of the entire batch, like the entire course. Can you tell me, children, when exactly did it start? Any guesses? Did it start from A, 6th December, B, did it start from 13th December, or C, from 28th December? What do you think? Okay, let me tell you, it is nothing but 6th of December. 6th of December is something that it started with. And let me tell you, when you talk about this course is something which is really going to be beneficial because it is going to revise everything with you. So if you would like to attend this course and many other courses, join Unacademy using my code, that is SK Ma'am Live. Okay. Moving ahead, role of microbes in sewage treatment. So children, you can get a question over here as well. इस पे you can expect a short note again. For 4 mark के लिए भी children it can come up, because when you talk about sewage treatment, you need to know of course what is sewage first. They can ask you for 1 mark what is sewage. That is also something, or what is the composition of sewage. So that is something that I have taken this slide for. So that can come for 1 mark. Or children, they can talk about the microorganisms in sewage. मतलब ये टॉपिक मैंने इसीलिए लिया है बिकॉज composition, microorganism based 1 mark question आ सकते हैं, but majorly it is going to be about the steps. So there are 4 steps: preliminary, primary, secondary and tertiary. So this is a ready-made 4 mark question, or they can ask you these things for 1 mark. Again, it has already been appeared in board where they ask you for 2 mark to explain preliminary treatment. Explain the preliminary treatment in sewage part. So children, 2 mark के लिए, so you have to talk about screening for 1 mark. For 1 mark you have to talk about grid chamber. या स्पेसिफिकली ये 1 मार्क के लिए भी आ सकते हैं. 1 मार्क के लिए स्क्रीनिंग, 1 मार्क के लिए ग्रिड चेम्बर. सो इट कैन बी एनी ऑफ द वे, और either this can come for 2 mark or it can come for 3 mark as well. So preliminary treatment specifically can come for that, and then of course primary treatment for 2 mark, secondary treatment for 2 mark and tertiary treatment. And let me tell you, I told you it can come for 4 mark in total as well. एक मार्क के लिए, मतलब नॉट एक मार्क, दो मार्क के लिए दे कैन आस्क यू स्पेसिफिक ट्रीटमेंट, प्राइमरी, टर्शियरी एंड ऑल दैट. एंड एडिशनली चिल्ड्रन डेफिनेशंस भी ले सकते हैं, जैसे कि व्हाट इज एक्टिवेटेड स्लज, व्हाट इज एनारोबिक डाइजेस्टिव स्लज. सो सच क्वेश्चंस कैन आल्सो बी आस्क्ड, एंड व्हिच ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर यू गोइंग टू यूज. सो सच क्वेश्चंस कैन आल्सो बी आस्क्ड टू यू ऑल, हाउ एग्जैक्टली इट वर्क्स, हाउ एग्जैक्टली इट गोज. सो you need to understand कि important is. See children, you all are the batch where I don't know whether I can say fortunately or unfortunately तुम्हारा बहुत सारा portion जो है वो delete हो चुका है. So जो भी है ना, that you all make sure that you do it well, because you don't have the entire chapter. So whatever you have, that you all study well. Okay, and like I said, 1 mark is something which is really a struggle to go for. Then you have test series and workshops. Like I said children, Unacademy is such an amazing app जहाँ पे बहुत कुछ है तुम्हारे लिए. And if you have not downloaded this free application from your Playstore, you'll are missing out on many things which can really help you grow better as a student, which will really assist your learning, I would say. So when you talk about test series and workshop, children, this is basically something which is conducted every month, every week, where the non-subscribed members, so even if you join an academy and if you have not taken the subscription, you can go ahead with giving the free test every weekend at 3 p.m. as you can see. And the ones those who are the subscribed member, they can give it every alternate day at 7 p.m. So what I want you all to understand is, when you talk about the concept of test series and workshop, this is something which will help you to understand about your what I can say growth. Like if you are learning, are you going on a correct track, कि तुम लोगों को कुछ change करना चाहिए, like are you doing it well, whatsoever it is. So like it will give you a correct idea regarding the thing. Okay. Then yes, now the role of microbes as herbicides and pesticides and biofertilizers we'll be talking about. I'm sorry. Here children, the most important thing is the name of the organisms. So here I have taken two, Bacillus thuringiensis and Trichoderma species. Here they can ask you the role of Bacillus thuringiensis in agriculture field, how they work, how they help, or trichoderma as well. या उल्टा भी हो सकता है children. They can ask you to guess the organism. They may ask you in multiple choice question, which among the following organism is going to work as a biocontrol for fungal plant pathogens. So trichoderma दिया होगा, Bacillus thuringiensis दिया होगा, Streptococcus, Pseudomonas. So you need to choose. So you need to know the name of the organism as well, and you need to know the role as well. Only in that case it is going to help. Okay. Then children, of course, the table. When I talk about the table, as you can see, knowing the pathogen and the host is something which is important. तुम लोगों को पता होना चाहिए, which is nothing but the pathogen and which is the one which is the host. How exactly it works. तो तुम लोगों को पता होगा कि this is nothing but the pathogen and these are the hosts they are going to work on. कभी-कभी ऐसा हो सकता है कि they may ask that in the MCQ or they may ask it in what I can say as a 1 mark question. What are the hosts and all? So you need to know about that as well. Then microbial herbicides and their host. So you can expect a question where they are talking about microbial herbicides and the host. When you talk about microbial herbicides and the host, what you need to understand is here they can talk about the concept of organisms and what exactly are they going to produce. Like if I talk about the pathogens, जैसे कि children here it is given Alternaria crassa, so it controls water hyacinth. So exam में कैसे भी question आ सकता है. They may ask you the name of the organism or they may ask you the role. Okay, so it can be both the ways. ऐसा हो सकता है कि they can tell you alternative crassa what it does. So it controls water hyacinth. या water hyacinth is controlled by what? So it can be both the ways. Okay, so you need to know कि कौन सा organism क्या कर रहा है, and the most important thing which you all need to be aware of here is spellings. Believe me, because students they really struggle with spellings. Huh? So here you all need to be very clear when it comes to the spellings. Okay. I believe this is fine. So insects as herbicides, bacterial, and ऐसे भी हो सकता है children. They can ask you name the insects which can act as a herbicide. Name the bacteria, name the fungi, because you need to know कि ये fungus है. These are the bacteria and the lower part are nothing but your insects. So you need to know कि कौन सा क्या काम कर रहा है. Fine. Yes. So before I go ahead and end the session, let me I'll move ahead with the end part of the session. I would like to let you all know, children, Unacademy is going for the amazing offers on the platform right now, where on taking 12 months of subscription, you're going to get literally 6 months of subscription free. Isn't it amazing? It's like you're paying for 12 months, you are paying for a year, and you're getting almost half a year free with that. So all of you can give it a thought if in case you have not taken the subscription as of now, because this is something which is only applicable for the first 1,000 subscribers. So you all can gear up if you have not taken the subscription as of now, and just remember this golden code whenever you all decide to take the subscription. This SK Ma'am Live is going to help you to fetch straight 10% discount. Okay, so whichever subscription plan you choose, okay, let me tell you, whichever subscription plan you choose, whether it is 12 months, 6 months, any of the plan, you all can use my code, that is SKMAM Live, in this particular box. Okay. So let me tell you, when you talk about SKMAM Live, this is something which is going to help you to get 10% discount. Children, see, if you are planning for entrance, I think 6 months would be the best thing that you can go for. Because children, if you want to go for any plans, let me tell you, zero cost EMI is something which is available as well. EMI to hai hi, but if you want to go for zero cost EMI, you have to go for minimum 6 month and subscription and above. And 6 month and subscription ka betterment ye hai, children, that it can help you to fetch zero cost EMIs as well, and it will cover your entire entrance ka time as well. So it will go around till May, which will cover your entrance as well. So give it a thought and then you decide which subscription plan you would like to go for. And let me tell you, whichever subscription plan you choose, you have an option of EMIs and you get an option of zero cost EMI in addition to the discount offer. So I want you all to take the discount, and just remember you can choose any of this with the discount. Okay, and this is my Telegram channel. So those who have not joined, I have already shared the link in the chat. So check out that and you can go ahead with it. Fine. So the last part is your organisms as biocontrol agents. When you talk about biocontrol agents, what you need to understand is, children, biocontrol agents are basically the ones that can, of course we are talking about organisms, but they are going to work in different ways. Nitrogen fixing, phosphate solubilizing, compost, cyanobacteria, fungal. So children, ये जो biocontrol है, ये अलग-अलग है. You all can understand from the name itself, nitrogen fixing is going to help in fixing of nitrogen. This can come for 1 mark or 2 mark. And let me tell you, children, what is nitrogen fixation. And very important over here is, iske andar there are 2 categories, symbiotic and free living. So they may ask you specifically about, give the examples of symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacteria or free living nitrogen fixing bacteria. So this can come as a 2 mark question in itself. Same, phosphate, solubilizing, compost, all these things can come as a 2 mark question individually, or they can ask you the name of the organism. So be prepared children, minimum 2 से 3 examples हर एक के लिए you need to prepare, so that of course you all are giving your best over there. And additionally children, when you talk about your fungus may of course you have mycorrhizae. So when you talk about mycorrhizae, what I want you all to understand is myco पे endo and ecto दोनों दिया है. It is already a board opinion question. Exam में ये already 2 and 3 mark के लिए आ चुका है. So they can ask you to write a note of endomycorrhizae or ectomycorrhizae, which organisms are involved. या तुम लोगों को शायद 3 mark के लिए दोनों पूछ रहे. Write a note of fungus as a biofertilizers, or they can ask you to explain ecto and endomycorrhizae. So children, the question can be asked anyway. This is what I'm trying to tell you कि जब तुम लोग पढ़ते हो ना, तो तुम लोग ये समझ के पढ़ो that this can come for 2 mark or this can come for 3 mark, or I can just be asked the name of this particular organism. It can be any of them. Are you getting it? So this is the reason you need to be very what I can say specific when it comes to your name of the organisms over here. And of course the spellings are something which you all need to take care of. Then children, ये जो biofertilizer के organisms हैं, then you have note on all this rhizobium, azotobacter, azarospirillum, anabina and azolla. इस पे भी questions आ सकते हैं, mostly for 1 mark और max to max for 2 mark. But यहाँ पे I would like to let you all know, children, यहाँ पे ऐसा हो सकता है, they may ask you, to guess the name of the organism in MCQ by giving the feature. मतलब इनमें से free living कौन से हैं? Like they can ask you, based on the characteristic to choose कि इसमें से कौन से हैं. So it may happen that MCQ में they may give a statement and तुम लोगों को option में choose करना है कि उसमें से कौन से. So that can be a chance, of they asking you the question like that. Or either the other way, तुम लोगों को 1 mark के लिए पूछा जा सकता है, write a note on rhizobium or write the characteristic of rhizobium. So it can be any of the way. So you all need to be prepared whenever you all are deciding, to study. Remember कि तुम लोगों को इनके characteristics भी पूछने हैं. And like I said, children, 1 mark की चीजें ऐसी है which a teacher can ask from any place. Let me tell you, when you talk about a 1 mark question, we can ask it from any place, no? And ये ऐसा chapter है children where you have microorganisms and microorganisms and microorganisms. So as a teacher, I can ask you the example, any example. So you all need to be prepared for that. Finally, the benefits of biofertilizers. Purposely I'm taking benefits everywhere ताकि तुम लोगों को बिल्कुल confusion ना हो कि benefits important है या नहीं. Of course they are. Let me tell you, when you talk about fertilizers, they are important. And when you talk about this, children, तुम लोगों को पूछा जा सकता है for 3 or 2 mark. Okay? I believe this is clear. Fine. So let me tell you, I'm just watching in case there is any queries or something. Okay. So yes, till now there is no query which is being asked. So let me tell you children, this was the last thing which can be asked. So don't underestimate the power of benefits, because it's a ready-made question which can be asked by your teacher. So do go ahead with that. And of course with this I come to an end. So in case you have any queries, how to go about it, you can put it in the chat. But before that, let me tell you, children, the chapter is all about microorganisms. Okay, so you need to know the name of the microorganisms everywhere along with the correct spelling. That is something which is really going to be helpful, and that is something which we are looking forward to. Okay, oh, 1 second. Yeah, that is something that we are looking forward to. So make sure whenever you study this particular chapter, you all practice all the spellings well. So jab bhi, whenever, har ek ke liye, whatever, vitamins, antibiotics, enzymes, whatever you are doing, make sure that you study these spellings well. And before I end the session, I would like to let you all know, like children, this is a YouTube session where I join every week once. So we barely get an option to meet and learn together. So if you would like to be with me, and if you would like to learn biology with me more often, join the amazing platform that is nothing but Unacademy. Like I said, once you join it, you will be able to see that we can meet every day at 9 on special classes, even if you have not taken the subscription. So give it a thought, and of course take a wise decision. Like children plus session, which is there for all the subscribed members, where we complete the portion. I'm going to take it tomorrow, where I'm dealing with the transgenic plants. So it would be really amazing to see you all on the Unacademy platform, where I'll be teaching you the entire content. So I hope to see you all soon over there. So with this, I come to an end. Let me tell you, children, today I have discussed the overview of enhancement in food, and like I said, I'll be taking more in the next month. But if you would like to learn it faster, if you would like to see the overview of the things which I have already taken, join the Unacademy app, use my code SKMAM Live, and see what all things are waiting for you in the house there. Okay, and it's simple. It's a free app. You can use my code SKMAM Live, and you can unlock free things, free sessions, free quizzes, and if you want to take the subscription, that is again with 10% discount. Fine. So give it a thought and do join it. So here I come to an end of the session. Thank you very much for being there and bearing me in the session. Hope to see you on Unacademy soon. Okay, bye bye. Have a nice day. Have a nice week.